Just a few blocks down the street from the state capitol in Indiana, it's Lucas Oil Stadium, downtown Indianapolis, the home of the Colts. Stage is set. Ball is on the tee. And off we go on EA Sports. And this one is fielded in the end zone. Will not be returned. So it'll come out to the 30. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. First carry now for the former Badger, Jonathan Taylor. And a nice run. Get him about 9. It'll bring up 2nd down. They go right back to Taylor. And he'll get about 4 out of that one. That should be enough to move the chains. It is 1st down.
This offense, they're not interested in taking the deep shot here. 2nd and short, the way they're running the ball, pound the rock, reset the downs, and just keep the drive alive.
On 1st down, it's Richardson. That's complete. It is the rookie from Washington. 16-yard pickup on that one. 1st down, Indianapolis. Looking to throw. Richardson. Hit as he threw it. The pass is incomplete.
Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on 1st down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the 1st down here? Or is the idea to just make 3rd down manageable and take your chances picking up a key 3rd down?
Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. 13 yards on that pass play. That's good for a Colts 1st down.
And this is what you can do when you have one of the best receivers in the game. You understand that even if the coverage is not perfect for the play call, sometimes it's just as simple as, my guy is better than your guy, and we're going to just keep giving him a chance.
And he finds some space, tackled after a gain of 7 on 1st down. Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. They'll go again here with Taylor. And that won't get a whole lot. Maybe a yard. That's it.
And with that run, Mike, even though it brings up 3rd down, it still keeps this offense in what they call a 50-50 downs. It means with the down and distance provided, you can call a run or a pass, and both are equal threats. And that's what makes it so hard for these defenses to defend those situations. You could tell the entire time that running back is just looking for his crease to get vertical and cut back. But the defense does a great job. Inside-out pursuit, strings this ball out towards the sideline. Nowhere to go, and they make a big stop for no gain.
They'll run for it. It's Taylor. And he's going to have a Colts 1st down, it would appear. Yes, he does, by a full yard. They get the conversion on 4th and 2. From the gun, Richardson. That'll be batted away. Incomplete. Coverage very strong defensively. It's second down. Richardson will give it to Taylor. And the Colts are going to have a first and goal coming up as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Well, if this opening drive is any indication of how the rest of this game's going to go, it seems this offense is going to be pretty content keeping the ball on the ground. A lot of success here early. Now it sets up first and goal.
No handoff. He'll keep it himself. And they're going to bring him down, but there is a penalty marker on the field. Now it is first and goal.
Let's go now.
On the handoff, it's Taylor. Nice gain on first down, but the penalty flags come in. And the question now, will the play stand? They motion the slot man left. Out of the shotgun, Richardson. Metcalf reels it in on the right side.
Seemed like the receiver, Mike, ran through like 5 different open zones, but once he found the one that he liked, where the quarterback was expecting him, you see him do a nice job throttling down, secures the catch, and he's able to pick up a nice gain.
He pulls it in around the 5. And they'll get about 4 out of this one. Run after the catch. Hard to come by down here. Here comes third and goal.
This is one of those throws where you're hoping you do most of the damage after the catch, but give credit to the defense. Once that ball was caught, they were on him quickly, and there was nowhere for him to go after the catch.
So that'll do it for a fast-moving first quarter of play. 0-0 is the score. We'll come back to Indianapolis in a moment. Third and goal. Richardson to throw. To the end zone. It's intercepted.
I'm not going to sit here, Mike, and say there's ever a good time to throw a red zone interception, but in this case, it's the first half. You have the rest of the game to get yourself back down here in the red zone and make up for that miscue, because next time they get down here, they got to be a lot more careful when they decide to air it out.
In motion now, it's Collins. First carry for Joe Mixon. And they'll mark him down up beyond the 30.
This is how you draw up your opening possession when you're on the road. The longer the drive goes, the quieter the crowd gets. Continue to mix in that run game. Let's see if they can finish off by putting this ball in the end zone.
He'll look to throw. Now a deep ball here for Collins. That is brought in. And he will score. Nico Collins. Touchdown, Houston. That's the 5th touchdown for him on the year. The extra point is good. And the Texans will take a 7-0 lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. first and 10.
Here we go. Start.
It's Richardson on the move. Quick throw, taken in. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
Really nice job there to move the chains early in this drive, but now as they approach midfield, continue to keep your foot on the gas. Don't get conservative. Don't start sitting on the ball. Cross midfield and go. Anytime you find yourself on your opponent's side of the field, you have to be thinking points.
And he surges forward for a gain of about 5.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You gotta have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
On second down, here's a run with Taylor. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. He dropped for the loss of a yard.
It's now 3rd down and 6.
Here comes 3rd and 6.
Come on, come on.
Here's Richardson. And that is incomplete. Good coverage there by a good corner, Derek Stingley.
He does a fantastic job, Mike, of not only locating the ball in the air, but then attacking it hands on hands. That's exactly something they work on every week in practice. Great job translating those drills into a live game.
Just what the punter's hoping to do. Fair catch taken right at the 10-yard line.
At their own 11-yard line.
On first down, they'll start with Mixon. And he'll get forward for a couple. It's 2nd down. They'll go right back to Mixon. And he'll twist his way to a good run. A pickup of 7 yards. Now the Colts will use the first of their timeouts.
It's tough to completely celebrate, Mike, when you don't pick up the first down, but that's a run you will take every single time. I mean, good yardage, and in a lot of situations, it'll get you the first down, just not here.
That's caught. Left side. It's complete. And it looks like he's going to have the first down. The defense was right there, but a gain of 2. Good enough for the first down. They'll look to throw. They try to work the screen with Mixon. They were not fooled on defense. Saw the screen from the start. It'll be a loss of yardage on the play. Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
You can't fault the quarterback on this one, Mike. He really didn't even have much of an opportunity. By the time he hit the top of his drop and got his eyes downfield, the defense was all over him, and he really had no choice but to just get that ball out of his hand and live to play another snap.
On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. Now a deep ball here for Collins. And he's going to be taken down inside the 40-yard line. Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Here's a give up the middle to Mixon. And he'll be taken down as we tick down to the 2-minute warning. Now for 2nd down and 4. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. Trying the right side. Taken in by Collins. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10. Now they'll set up to throw. That's hauled in at the 2. And he's going to be down close to the goal line. Good job defensively to make sure he did not get to the end zone.
I really like the balance that they've showed so far on this drive, Mike. And what that does is it makes the defense have to defend the entire field. The run game and the pass game, everything looks the same. There's no tells, so they can't afford to just dial up certain schemes to take away a run or a pass. They've got to defend the entire playbook, and so far they've done a great job on this drive doing just that. It makes sense on 2nd and goal, Mike, to keep this ball on the ground. You always have 3rd down again to finally punch it in. But now after the defense forces you backwards, I think you have to consider putting this one in the air here on 3rd and goal.
Throwing here on 3rd and goal. And he'll take it on in. Touchdown, Texans.
You know, we spent so much time talking about the heroics of a game-winning drive to end the 4th quarter in 2-minute mode. But let's talk about a 2-minute mode, Mike, at the end of the 1st half. It might not be in walk-off fashion, but I'll tell you what, executing that here going into halftime changes this entire game.
Closing seconds of this 1st half, and this kickoff is away. Here we go on the return from the 1. He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he'll only be able to muster a couple of yards. Derek Stingley Jr. off the edge makes the tackle. Hook him up on a 2nd down and 8. And they'll elect not to run another play. Instead, just take a knee and take this on into the locker room. All right, Coach, 2nd half, drawing near. Glad to have you back with us here on EA Sports.
Set to kick off.
3rd quarter set to commence. And we're back underway here on EA Sports. This one will be taken in the end zone. No run back forthcoming. And the ball coming out to the 30-yard line. In motion comes Thomas. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. They'll try to set up the screen here. They smelled the screen and took care of it. Blown up in the backfield.
Well, the best screen plays, of course, you want the offensive lineman out in front of the running back. They act as his escort, his lead blockers. But what you can't afford is for the defenders to be in the backfield and get to the running back, because those offensive linemen, they can't help him at all.
So they go backwards on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 13. He'll drop to throw. And the rush gets home. He'll go down. They got him.
The defensive coaches, they preached all week, Mike. They have to have relentless pursuit of this quarterback when he tries to extend the play. So often it results in a great play for the offense and a big pickup. This time, because of that pursuit, it leads to a big loss.
Throwing now on 3rd and long. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down.
This offense has to find a way to be better on 1st and 2nd down, Mike. Living in these 3rd and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
Fair catch will be taken here. It is right at the 40-yard line.
At their own 41-yard line.
off the play fake, it's Richardson. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. 18 yards. What a great way to start the drive. It's a first down.
I hope we all appreciate just how difficult it is to throw the ball that well while on the run. And the way they teach it, Mike, is kind of cool. They actually teach the quarterback to disconnect your upper body from your lower body. Just keep your feet moving, and however your arm times up, just let it rip. And he does it about as well as you can ask.
Throw left side, but that's going to be incomplete. DK Metcalf was the intended target. It's second down.
Let's go now. Ready.
Now Richardson. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be third down.
19 Lions. Cup 19. Cup 19. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates.
Now Richardson. And on third down, that ball incomplete.
Well, it's pretty clear the main reason why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the inefficiency of this offense and primarily out of the quarterback position. I mean, to complete less than half of your pass attempts, it just makes it very hard to compete at a high level consistently in the NFL. And if they want to find themselves having any chance of getting back into this game and winning this one, he's going to have to get a lot better with the ball.
Back to throw here to begin the drop. That'll be taken in by Mixon. And he'll be out of bounds inside the 30-yard line.
It's a gain of 25 yards. And the Texans first down.
To the air now on 1st and 10. To the goal line and in. Nico Collins. Touchdown, Houston. That's his second touchdown of this one, and he's got a half dozen for the year. Greg, nothing changed at halftime. They come right out to start this third quarter and pick up where they left off.
Well, I think this defensive coordinator is going to think back to his halftime speech, Mike, because whatever adjustments he thought they made, it obviously didn't resonate. What we saw happen in the first half, they picked right back up here to start the third quarter, and at this point, the offense has hit its stride, and they continue to pull away.
And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over.
At their own 23-yard line.
Ready.
Richardson to throw it here on first down. Taking off. Carrying that ball loosely, and it is out. The Texans have it. Well, he certainly turned that into something on the move. Downfield, looked like he was gaining yards, but then loses control, and the defense comes up with a turnover.
Early on, Mike, it looked like it was going to be a really good play by the quarterback, turning to his legs, getting some pretty good yardage with his feet. But then he failed to not only protect himself, but mostly protect the ball. Defense is able to put a hit on him, jar the ball loose, and now they'll take over after the big takeaway.
Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. It is 3rd and 10. They'll run a draw with Mixon. And he'll get 6 on this one, moving it inside the 40-yard line. The Texans going to turn things over to their field goal unit. Spotted at the 45, this is a 55-yard attempt. Good hold. Good kick. And the Texans extend the lead to 24-0.
I think at this point in the game, Mike, when you have things under control, not only were they able to hold on to the ball for a while, they still were able to manage to add 3 points.
A return now from the 4. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line. So Goddard, the tight end, comes in motion. On first down, it's Richardson. That's to the right side and incomplete.
Timing and trust, critical elements of this quick passing game. If your target and the quarterback are not on the same page, it winds up being an incompletion and a wasted down.
He'll get rid of it and complete it. They get 18 on that one. First down, Indianapolis.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Here we go. Set.
Now a give running left with Taylor. Room to run inside the 40. And he will finally be taken down, but not until he gets to the Colts' 23-yard line.
Well, that's a heck of a 1-2 punch right there, and that's something that every offense stresses. The ability to be equally effective run and pass on any given snap. They follow up the successful pass play with a big explosive run.
His throw on first down is going to be incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Dallas Goedert, that time, and it'll lead to a second down.
I love taking a shot downfield, especially after that previous play results in such a long run. I mean, the ability to create an explosive offense both on the ground and through the air. That's what every single team strives for in the NFL, and I like the way this possession's working out.
He is in. Jonathan Taylor. Touchdown, Colts.
We were talking during the break, Mike. We felt that this was kind of a do-or-die drive. They felt like they needed to come away with the touchdown here, and now they're showing a little life.
Yeah, a little bit of belief, don't you think? Everyone on that field knows they've been a part of a comeback before. It's a pretty big mountain, but a good way to get started here to begin this half. And so after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn to kick it off. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he will not bring it out. It's a touchback, and this drive will begin at the 30-yard line. Right away, they'll set up to throw. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards. Second down and 3. They run out of the gun and tag on a reverse. And some good running there. That's a first down up to the 43.
I remember early in my career, Mike, this was only just starting to kind of become in vogue. Receivers would maybe get a few carries a year at most. Now, it's become commonplace throughout the NFL, and watching these results, I kind of get it. I wish we had gotten them involved as runners maybe a little bit sooner.
So we are through 3. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Here's first and 10. He'll look to throw. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up second down.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and Frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out in front.
Whoa! And he's out of bounds all the way inside the 15-yard line. 20-yard pickup there. First down for Houston. In the red zone now. Fields nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down.
And that's a big-time play. It felt like they really needed it, Mike. That was a drive where the offense seemed to be in complete control. Anytime on the defense where you find yourself on your heels, you're giving up big plays, you're giving up fresh set of downs, you need a spark. You need something to change the momentum of the drive, and we'll see if that was it right there. They let a golden opportunity slip away on that one. That's the matchup that they wanted. They just couldn't quite capitalize on it.
This a must-stop for this defense. Facing third and long. Back to throw. And he'll just have to throw this one away. There was nowhere to go downfield. And now it's going to bring up a fourth down. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Texans will extend their lead.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every... They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
Slot man in motion left. Richardson to throw here on 1st and 10. That's complete to his big tight end, Dallas Goedert. About 15 yards to kick off the drive. It's a first down.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played?
And this will be tracked down and intercepted. And the Texans force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27-yard line.
And these are the types of plays they envisioned when they invested a first-round pick on this defensive back just a few months ago. I mean, he's entered the league, Mike, with a reputation for having almost offensive wide receiver type ball skills. And those ball skills were certainly on full display that time.
Taylor, the tight end, is in motion. On 1st and 10, they'll set up to throw. Laying out, and he made the catch. What a play. And a big strike for good yardage there all the way up to midfield. Taylor, the tight end, is in motion. From the 50, he'll set up to throw. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
And another great throw. And I'll tell you what, Mike, so far today, this certainly does not look like a rookie quarterback. I mean, he is in complete control of this offense.
Throwing now on 1st and 10. And this ball's going to be incomplete. Nico Collins was the intended receiver there. And it'll bring up 2nd down. Back to the air one more time. Oh, he's going to find his running back downfield. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 15. Down at the 12. It's 1st and 10. On the give, this is Mixon. And a nice run there. He'll be stopped just shy of a first down. A pickup of 9.
So when you're evaluating the impact of a team's run game, I think it's important at the end of the game to look back and say, okay, how many yards did they run for, but more importantly, when did those yards come? Did I run for those yards in the fourth quarter, which typically means I had to lead? That's the sign of a successful run.
And that big offensive line, clearing space. He's in. Joe Mixon. Touchdown, Texans. The extra point is up and through. And the Texans will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. They'll start this one with a 3 tight end look.
Get it. Ready.
They'll start this on the ground. It's Taylor. And he's brought down after a gain of a couple.
He's tackled at the 32-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's second and
8. 2 minutes remain in the fourth quarter. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this. Second down and 8.
Let's go now.
On play action, Richardson. Throwing left side there, but it is incomplete.
Just seems like another case of predetermining where the quarterback is going to go with the ball. He had a lot of good route options on that last concept. I think if he just remains a little bit more patient, read the play out, let it unfold, will lead to some easier and better completions.
He'll take a shot down the middle of the field.
Well, not exactly breaking news here, Mike. They got speed on the perimeter that just not a lot of teams in the NFL have. So even though that ball falls incomplete, I think they have to continue to do it, continue to pressure this defense and make them defend the entire field. Because as they're worried about him running by them, there is a lot of space open underneath.
To the sideline, he's got it. The official says yes, the feet are in, and they convert on fourth down. Three tight ends in the game to start the drive. They'll run on first down with Mixon. Powerful running there, stiff-arming his way for a gain of 6. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. Again, they'll give it to Mixon. And he's going to pick up the first down. Tackle made right at the 20-yard line.
I think this second down call, Mike, they were hoping that at worst they had themselves set up for a third down and short. But there's no need for third down. He was able to get enough on second, and they get a fresh set of downs.
On 1st and 10, it's a handoff. Wait a minute, it's a reverse. And he'll get 2 on this one before being taken down.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 18-yard line.
So it's a win for the visiting Texans. And make that a 5th straight victory as they're looking tougher and tougher to beat every week, especially heading to playoff time. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. So long, everybody.